here. Striker and Kadu, we saw them posturing a little bit, setting up, but Visual's actually going to be one of the first to try and move into the next position, shooting towards that front side of zone. It's only Clicks and Iyamzo. They lost Higgs somewhere along the way. You have to duke it out in the low ground, Jacob. They need a big refresh. They've got to keep that material count high, but Mustache, he's actually fallen. The mid ground getting a little bit too chaotic, and he just couldn't break through.
Yeah, Chicho.
They do the same thing. Steal whatever is left back from Mustache. And you're seeing there's a decent amount of loot. The Flowberry Fist, probably the most important part of the entire loadout that he has in that inventory is Benno, Quixie, Vico. They're still down below. They're trying to claim space, and with a minigun, that's just going to be a little bit easier. But with no extra shields, Vico's got to play a little careful here not to take too much damage. Swizzy, Queasy, same thing, but they have multiple splashes. They got the slurp juice. They got the key to success in their inventory.
But they don't have the material, so that's why Queasy just drops all the way down to ultimate low. They're hoping that they can pick up an elimination or two and then maybe look to try and challenge for a retake on height. They know how scuffed everybody's looking down here, but Vico finds that elimination onto Art. That's going to be a massive refresh here. Vico, though, getting beamed. The moment that he tries to make a layer swap, he is immediately put down into the dirt. Clicks fighting for his life, still in the low ground, but he just can't hang up. Ball's going to be the one to take him out.
Yeah, even though Clicks went down, the damage has been felt for that team that he just took out two different players in a tough situation. As Tayson, Chicho, they're trying to look up, but that minigun is just causing so many distractions. They have to focus on getting to the front side of the zone, but they're being persistent. Down goes high ground. This is their chance. They're looking up. Striker gets cracked. He gets knocked all together. Cisco's taking damage. He's gonna fall as well. Chicho is absolutely insane. As him and Tayson, they go from the off-spawn battle against Prodoxy to high ground in the end game.
But they're still gonna need materials. Chicho has 0 build left to his name. All of his material count dropped to Tayson. Swizzy still holding his own as well. Deep inside of these ultimate low ground layers, he's looking to try and maybe cut off bolts in the process. But Kanata, Rapid, can the double revive actually be a success? And sure enough, it's a fully intact trio versus the sea of duo. Friesen finds a big elimination onto Switch. Drop back, Tayson up for Tayson to bring it home.
That was a huge knock for both. They finished that elimination on the Reason. This is a 2v2v2, and the only team alive with all three is going to be Rapid, Kanata, and Bolts. Ow, that's not my fault. I didn't curse him, but it is now just one less player that they have to worry about. Tayson trying to drop down low, but maybe a little too soon. Chicho as well. He gets shut down, and Kanata, Rapid, and Bolts steal the game.
Max Nada strikes again, and this time it's for the victory royale. He's been saying how confident he's been feeling all week long, Jacob, and after that performance, I can't help but believe him.
Let's go, Kanada! You were telling Benji how confident you were going into this competition. You were telling me in the player lounge yesterday you felt like this was your year. Now you have the first victory royale, but you made it look simple.
I mean, to be honest, Rapid Eye's yelling like the GOAT right now. I'm just following. I'm the minigun in the whole lobby, and we just winning the game for free.
Winning the game for free. I don't think the other trio is going to let you have an easy ride in future. For you, Bolt, what was it like being caught in the chaos? The three of you going into the end game.
Yeah, I mean, Rapid was just full tarping. I'm literally just looking with shotgun out on my wall. Everything was a max. Guy on my double edit, 120 on height, Nada goes up from the back, dead on both. Literally a go.
First game, first victory royale. That was the plan?
Yeah. First of many.
First of many what?
Wins. Victory royales. 4.
Ah, il mise sur 4 victoires. Messieurs, dames, du bruit pour le trio de Canada, Rapid and Bolts!
I'm enjoying this. A confident prediction of 4 from your IGL, but Kanada, I think you're expecting more wins.
Oh, we got at least 3 more wins in a bag. I already said backstage I'm doing at least 4 wins in this entire tournament for free.
All right then, well guys, I'll let you get ready for the second lobby of the day. Yo!
again, it's just first game, right?
Yeah.
We're all hyped, we're all excited. Canada on the stage.
In this moment, and I love that we kind of cut those interviews right after.
But it's exactly what you need in a lobby like this. You have to take opportunities when they come to you.
They had that happen, right? No stalling off the early game, and then, oh my gosh, Chicho just put on an absolute clinic. You're a up.
I mean, I just actually celebrated more than people who have won global champions. You know, I don't think we've seen people celebrate like this when they even win, and it just goes to show how much it means to them, how much it means to have such a good start. You're right, baby, things were looking so good. I mean, as soon as we cut to Canada, he has minigun in hand. I mean, I'm getting flashbacks to the end of last year. I mean, things were so good for them towards the back end of this game. And to see all of them be confident, right? We know, like, Canada's going to be confident. That's a given.
Yeah.
But Bolts and Rapid, the way they were talking, they really believe that they're going to go out here and win for however many more games.
Dude, 11, Zeke. Bolt just being like, yeah, man, I just had my shotgun out, and everything was a max, dude.
Max, bro.
Dude, you got to be feeling good, right? Because we kept talking about it. You got to adjust to the stage. You got to adjust to your setup. The fact that in game number 1, you're already hitting maxes and you know you are.
And I love that for Bolts, right? When you look back to last Globals, he popped on. And at the end of the event, every single player that was in that lobby afterwards was going to me, Levin, man, I'm trying to play with Bolts, man. Can we get Bolts in our chair? Bolts has to be the guy. Everybody thought he was going to ascend to be the best player in the world, right? And he's had an up and down year. But to come back on this global stage, and for him to have a first game like that, it goes to show Bolts is still that guy.
I am so happy right now. But honestly, when we looked at those standings, they weren't in first place, right?
Yeah,
we look over and Tayson is in first place. 13 eliminations, right? So again, remember, we are all so used to seeing majors, right? We're sitting in our own region comfortable, but these are some of the best trios in the world. How are we putting up double-digit eliminations in game 1?
This is the same guy, by the way, who started the day saying, yeah.
Oh my gosh, so absolutely. So Vico, Venno, Flixie tied up with Chap, Reason, and Mr. Sav.
Wow.
You know, there's just so many incredible moments. I feel like any time we cut to a different trio, it's just like, hey, this trio's popping off. They're pushing what trio? They're doing what? Like, this is such an exciting time in Fortnite. Once again, I'm going to keep saying it all weekend long, man. Bringing together 7 regions and making them fight. It is spectacular.
I mean, this game looks so good for Vino, Flixie, and Vico. Honestly, I thought they were going to go ahead and win it because, you know, come around to, I believe it was like 9th zone, it actually pulled to the southeast, and they were already kind of climbed up, ready to go ahead, full force, grab the front side of moving, and they did. But for some reason, when they got there, they just had nothing left in the gas tank. They couldn't defend the position. They couldn't pick up the eliminations nor the refreshes in time for them to stay alive as a trio. As you can see,